Yes, people, welcome back to It's LB. Hope you guys are all doing well. Smash these likes up, man. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. Took a little break, boys. Took a little break over the weekend. Do you know what I mean? It was nice, man. It was actually, to be honest, there wasn't much going on anyway, so we didn't miss much. However, I did come onto social media this morning because I've honestly not even really been on Twitter that much either. So I didn't even see what was going on. I went on this morning and I seen everyone speak about Nico Gonzalez. I was like, what the fuck is going on here, boys? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What's going on here? Let me put this here so I got the chat here. I was like, what the hell's going on? I don't know what's going on, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Coronation Street tour. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit of a madness. I can't lie. You know what I mean? It was fun. Highly recommend it. You know what I mean? If you're ever in Manchester, you want to go to the Coronation Street tour and go and have a little mooch around Coronation Street. You know what I mean? It was pretty good, actually. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really cool. But yeah, I did that and then just been chilling in it. You know what I mean? I had to tell you what, lads. Yeah, I had a curry on Saturday. Mate. Oh my God. The worst curry I've ever had. Everything dead. Everything dead. I swear down to give me the food from the night before. I'm actually not even joking. I promise you, I was fuming. Man. The worst curry I've ever had in my life. Tandoori rosti, bread. Not good, chat. Not good, man. You know what I mean? Listen, if I'm paying for food, yeah, you give me the fresh food, mate. I didn't feel it was fresh. I swear down, they give me the food from the previous night, mate. Yeah, takeaway it was. Takeaway. I got a mixed starter. Yeah, so it was seat kebab, yeah, rubbery, pure rubbery. Don't know what was going on there. The onion bhaji, yeah, but it was bare crispy, like it had been double fried, like they made it last night, yeah, the night before, saved it, and then fucking refried it, hanging. And then I had some chicken tikka pieces, which were mid, mate. I can't even lie. And then the curry, I got some rice, some fries, and tandoori rosti curry, and it was just proper crap, mate. I was gutted. You know, because I've been on this diet thing as well, yeah. So like I've been eating healthy, I've not been eating shit. So like I've been waiting forward for this curry, yeah, for time, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? And it was just dead. I was gutted, man. I can't even lie. So yeah, man, like just fuming. I'm actually just fuming with it, and now it is what it is. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's actually fucking crazy. My fucking girlfriend was crashed into the other day as well in a car. So the Audi A7 is damaged. The Audi A7 is damaged, boys. Yeah, it's damaged. Yeah, my pride and joy. My pride and joy damaged. Rear incident. Yeah, not her fault, to be fair. She was parked. Well, not parked. She was like in a traffic. Yeah, and fucking bang. Some woman, yeah, defo on a phone has gone into the back of her and slammed the back of her. So now she's all right. She banged her head a little bit though, so she's got a bit of pain. That's why I didn't stream on. Was it Friday? There was a freak. It was Friday. So I didn't do any stream on Friday because I was just like, bro, my head was off. You know what I mean? It was crazy. So yeah, she's all right, but she banged her head and that. But the other woman's car was cooked, mate. Was cooked. It was airbags gone off. Windscreen smashed. Couldn't start it. Couldn't even get the car into neutral, mate. Yeah, so the car was just parked on the road. We couldn't get the car out. It was crazy, man. So yeah, so that happened on Friday. Then obviously that wasn't ideal. Do you know what I mean? And then yeah, it was just a madness. It was just crazy, boys. So yeah, and then obviously, like I say, I just chilled yesterday, and then I thought, right, I'll go live today, and then went bang. Yeah, I'm saying, what's the A7? The A7's not even that bad, bro. The thing is with the A7, it's a tank, mate. Like it's a big car. It's a it's a well-made car. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it's actually remarkably. You probably can't even tell it's been in an accident. You probably can't even tell it's been in an accident, mate, to be honest with you. Like, if I showed you the car, you'd be like, what? That's been in an accident. But if I showed you the other woman's car, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, proper madman. It's actually crazy. It is actually wild, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, by the way, as well, yeah. Rest in peace, Jota. That was fucking mad as well. Do you know what I mean? That's crazy. So, yeah, it's rest in peace, Jota, man. That was crazy. I don't know if you guys seen what Oasis did, though. They put a picture of Jota up on the big screen in Cardiff, which was nice. Which is nice, man. But yeah, very sad, man. That was sad, innit? That was sad. So yeah, it's very sad times. Very sad times. It's just mad, innit? Because it's like fucking hell. It can just happen to anyone, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Like I don't know. I feel like when stuff like this happens, it's like, yo, this can happen to anyone, you know. This can happen to anyone. It's just insane. It's actually just insane. Now, I didn't go to Cardiff, but I seen the pictures of it, you know what I'm saying, on social media. Yeah, his brother as well. Yeah, it's just pure sad, bro. Am I going to Oasis? Yeah, I'm going on Saturday. I'm going Saturday, mate. I'm going on Saturday, man. It's going to be mint, bro. 28 degrees it's meant to be. Oh, it's going to be class, man. I can't even lie. Hamza was getting cuts on last night's stream. Yo, what the hell? That's a madness. But yeah, anyway, smash these likes up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you need. There's a little bit that I wanted to speak about. I wanted to speak about this Nico Gonzalez news. We'll go through that. I want to speak on Dumfries as well and have a proper conversation about he's called Denzel. I think he's called Denzel. Or Daniel. I think he might have called Denzel. Dumfries at Inter Milan, who reportedly has a 25 million euro release clause, which is wild. So we'll speak about that as well. And then I also want to finish off the stream later on by having a look at our squad and seeing what we need to do in terms of, like, you know, homegrown numbers and all that, and just refresh the mind, because I kind of forgot, to be honest with you, that what's been going on. But yeah, let's have a look what Fabrizio Romano's been saying. Anyway.
Deadline day in January, it was February, for 65 million euros from Porto. I'm told there is a chance for Nico to leave Manchester City already this summer. Was not probably the impact they both expected, Nico and Manchester City. And so in case of good proposal, there is a chance for Nico Gonzalez to leave Manchester City already in this summer transfer window. It's still not something guaranteed, so it's still not something 100% decided, also because it will depend on the proposals. But Nico Gonzalez situation could be one to watch in the coming weeks.
So this has come out from Fabrizio, obviously saying that maybe City could be open to a move to let him go. And that was then shortly reportedly afterwards. Simon Bajovsky came out, who's a good source when it comes to Manchester City. He works for the MEN, and said, Nico Gonzalez, in fact, I'll put it up on screen. They put it up on screen so you guys can see. He then come out and said, Nico Gonzalez is expected back to report to training in Manchester at the end of July, with Manchester City not looking to sell him. Now, first of all, I don't think that there's any chance of this guy leaving, in my personal opinion, right? We bought him in January for 50 million quid. And I know these question marks about, like, why he's not been playing that much in the Club World Cup. But I think once Gundogan leaves, and we'll come on to Gundogan as well, because there's a bit of news on Gundogan there, I think you'll start to see Nico Gonzalez get some minutes. Now, I've already said this for me, yeah. If Nico Gonzalez is not getting in the team at all when Gundogan leaves, and if Kovacic leaves Kovacic as well, then yeah, fair dues, innit? I think there's then like a bit of a conversation to be had in that. Yeah? But I think Pep just favoured the Unks, man. I think he just favoured Gundogan in the Club World Cup. Now, I don't agree with that. As a fan, I don't agree with Pep playing Gundogan over Nico Gonzalez in the Club World Cup. But I love Gundogan. I think he's fucking mega. I think he's one of the most underrated players that's ever played in the Prem. But I don't agree with Pep playing Gundogan at the Club World Cup over Nico Gonzalez. That's my personal opinion as a football fan. Yeah? But that's Pep's decision. Nothing I can do about it. I can have my whinge, I can have my moan, but I can't do shit about it. Once Gundogan leaves, and Gundogan is in Turkey right now. Now, his wife's saying they've gone for a holiday or whatever. However, there is some news suggesting that Gundogan's deal to Galatasaray is all but done. That spot that Gundogan is getting should become available to Nico Gonzalez. And Nico Gonzalez will start to pick up those minutes, and he'll rotate with Rodrygo, he'll rotate with Tijani Rangers. And I fully believe that Nico Gonzalez is going to get those minutes. And I fully believe that Pep Guardiola is going to play Nico Gonzalez in those games and give him some good minutes. However, if he doesn't, then obviously it's a massive fuck up from the club, because they've spent 50 million quid, yeah, on this player. But I think he will play. I think Nico Gonzalez is going to play a lot of minutes for Manchester City this season. I just think we have to wait for Gundogan. I just think we needed to wait for Gundogan to leave. It's not a holiday Gundogan. Yeah, I think he's gone Galatasaray, bro. Listen, there was news before There was news before the Club World Cup that Gundogan was going to go Galatasaray, and now there's even more news that he's going Galatasaray, and now he's going Turkey. And I know people are saying that, at the end of the day, like, he's on holiday or whatever. Like, come on, man, connect the dots. It's not rocket science, isn't it? And I think Gundogan will leave, and I think he will then get the minutes. Now, if Pep Guardiola doesn't choose Nico Gonzalez and continues to play the likes of Gundogan or even Kovacic, then I'm going to be pissed off as a football fan then, yeah? Because I'm going to be like, what are you doing? But I don't think he is going to do that. I think he will play Nico Gonzalez next season. But I don't think the guy's going to leave, man. You know what I mean? I don't think this guy's going to leave, mate. Now, the question is, where's this news come from, right? Because obviously Fabrizio, where's he getting this information from? Now, is he getting it from Nico's agent? Yeah? Is Nico Gonzalez unhappy with the minutes? Well, I think Nico Gonzalez will be a little bit disappointed with the minutes that he's getting at the moment because he played 60 minutes in the Club World Cup. We played 4 games and he played 60 minutes. That is really poor. He can't even get in the team over Gundogan. That is really poor. So, you know, it's like with anything, lads, yeah, in life, it's about balance. Yeah, it's about balance. Do I think Nico Gonzalez wants to leave Manchester City? No, I do not. Do I think Pep doesn't rate the guy at all? No, I don't think that. But do I think that Nico Gonzalez is a little bit miffed off that he's not even getting in the team above Gundogan? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. 100%. And if I was Nico Gonzalez, I'd feel exactly the same. I'd be pissed off. You know, you signed me for 50 million quid. I've come in. I think I've done quite a decent job. Yeah. And I've said this about Nico Gonzalez. I don't think Nico Gonzalez has been amazing since he's joined, but I don't think he's been bad. I think he's just been okay. And he can't get, so yeah, I do think he's going to be a little bit frustrated, man. I do think he's going to be a bit frustrated. But we'll see, man. Like I say, if he doesn't get in the team next year, then he's cooked. Let's just have it right. But I think he will get in the team. If I was Nico, I'd be angry too. Says I mean, yeah, facts. Pep called him Nico Williams. He did call him Nico Williams. I think Pepper's looked and doesn't fancy him at 6. I think we're stacked at 8, so maybe he won't get in. Personally, I rate him. You know what's mad, right? Is if you look at I was looking at this before, right? Let me pull this up on screen, and I want to ask you guys a question, right? Because you know what my memory's like. Yeah, my memory ain't the best. I'll be real. Yeah, it's pretty shit, mate. I can't even lie. I don't know why. It's all the fucking aspartame that I drink. Right. If you look at this season, yeah, when he joined. Let's look at his Premier League, because people say, "Oh, he never played. Like that's a lie. Like if you have a look at his minutes here, started, bench, started, and then after Everton, he played 78 minutes against Everton, and after Everton, yeah, bench 1 minute, bench 21 minutes, played the final game, didn't play in the FA Cup games. And I'm just asking a question. I'm not fucking saying anything. I'm asking, yeah. Did something happen in this Everton game? Did he have a shit game? Did he play badly in that game? Because it seems to me like after that Everton game, Pep just didn't fancy him anymore. If you look at the dates, because he was playing all the games before that Everton game. And then after the Everton game, like, does anyone remember if he played good in that game? Because I don't think he was bad. I don't think he's played bad since he's been at the football club. Like I said, I think he's just been very okay. I think he's been an okay player. Yeah, but you know the ratings don't really tell us that it's fucking. You can't really. I can't remember anything. He was sloppy at Everton, but a lot of the players were. I don't know, man. It's weird. All the youngs got healthy, so Pep rode with them. Simple as the Bernardo cover pivot worked at Villa. No need to change. Yeah, maybe it was that. That's what I'm saying. I don't think anything happened in that Everton game. There's nothing that I can remember. There's nothing that I can remember in that Everton game to suggest that Pep went, you know what, mate, you're crap. Maybe it was just a case of the other players were just doing good, so he just didn't play. The question then becomes: is why is he not even getting in the team in the Club World Cup? And that's a fair debate. I mean, if you look at this, right, he played 61 minutes in 4 matches. For me, that is a concern. You know what I mean? But like I say, for me, I'm gonna wait, until Gundogan leaves, and then see what happens when Gundogan leaves, because I think he will get minutes when Gundogan leaves. Watch this, Dylan. This is from February. Nico Gonzalez is a mini Rodrygo. Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, you can't really, with all due respect and that, yeah, you can't really listen to Pep in it. Pep said Matheus Nunes is the best midfielder in the world or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and then 2 years later said the guy's too dumb to play midfield. So, yeah, with all due respect to that, I love Pep and that, yeah, but like, I don't really listen to his like these sort of comments no more because I think he just, I think he just chats shit a lot of the time. If I'm being honest with you. Yeah, that's baffling. He needed Club World Cup minutes. I think he wanted the Unks one last. I think so as well. I think so as well. This is why we do need these players to leave, man, if I'm being completely honest. We are overrating Nico too much. He's not impressed me at all. But the thing is as well, yo, big up Steve Lewis, man. All right, come on, bro. We need you on the stream, man. Get back in the UK, bruv. I don't think we are overrating Nico Gonzalez. I don't think we are overrating it. I've not heard many City fans come out, yeah, on social media, on the panel shows and say Nico Gonzalez is mega. I don't hear that. I say I think he's done okay. I think he's come in and just been solid, like pretty decent. Yeah, I think he could be a little bit better. I think he could improve. I've said before, I don't think, from what I've seen, I don't think this guy's ever going to be a starter week in, week out. But I think he's been okay signing. He bolsters the squad on that. You know, and to rotate with Tijani Reinders and to rotate with Rodri, I'm more than happy to have him in. I don't think we are. I don't think we are overrating him. And I think that's why it's so interesting and so like a bit confusing that he's just not getting any minutes in the Club World Cup or anything. LB, do you honestly think that Pep went all out for the Club World Cup? I think Pep has been playing Gundogan because he knows he's going to be leaving. And I don't think he went all out for the Club World Cup, but I don't think they expected to get knocked out by Al Hilal. I think they expected to go a little bit further than that. Nico moved the ball forward with the ball. Pep don't like it. He wants you to pass sideways. LB says Sod. I don't know, man. It's a weird one, isn't it? Actions speak louder than words. George Mendes started Diaz to Chelsea rumours. Then 2-3 weeks later, contract extension rumours start last summer. LB says Ashaz. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see what's going on in it. Yeah, nobody's overrating him. This is the thing. I don't think anybody's overrated him. I think we're being very rated. Like we're just rating him normally. We're just saying he's okay. If anyone in the chat says Nico Gonzalez is mega, I'll be like, he's not mega. There's no evidence to suggest he's mega. If someone said to me, LB, I think Nico Gonzalez is a decent player, he's good enough to squad rotate, not sure if he's going to start week in, week out, I'll be like, yeah, that's not overrating. I really don't think we're overrating him. Unless we are overrating him. But that's a serious red flag if we're overrating him, because if I'm overrating him, that means I'm saying he's okay when actually he's shit. I don't think he's shit. I think he's an okay player. I think he's an okay player, man. Do you know what I mean? LB, we can't count out Fabrizio too. He has strong connections with George Mendes. Exactly, which is why people on Twitter are saying, well, these rumours, obviously, from Fabrizio that he's talking about. Let me just play the clip again for the people that have just joined late. It's only 20 seconds.
Deadline day in January, it was February, for 65 million euros from Porto. I'm told there is a chance for Nico to leave Manchester City already this summer. Was not probably the impact they both expected, Nico and Manchester City. And so in case of good proposal, there is a chance for Nico Gonzalez to leave Manchester City already in this summer transfer window. It's still not something guaranteed, so it's still not something 100% decided, also because will depend on the proposals. But Nico Gonzalez situation could be one to watch in the coming weeks.
One to watch. I don't know, man. I'm not sure about that one, to be honest. I can't see him leaving. I really can't. I mean, if he ends up leaving, then I don't know what the fuck we're doing. But I don't see it. I personally don't see it. This is 100% agent planted noise and will piss off Pep, says City. Well, you know what? That's a great comment, because if this has come from the agent, then it's not, Pep ain't going to like that. You know what I mean? It's probably not going to. It's probably not going to help, man. Yo, big up to Ball Genius, bro. Big up for the super chat. Says Nico C. Gundogan, Kovacic in front of him. Why shouldn't he leave? LB, what do you think about Dumfries to say? I'm going to come on to Dumfries later on the show, bro. So stay tuned. Yeah, I got onto that in a bit. But no, I agree. If I was Nico Gonzalez, I'd be very upset with that Club World Cup. Playing only 60 minutes and an opportunity for me to get on that pitch and sort of learn the system and try and impress. And he can't even get in the team above Ilkay Gundogan, who's nearly 35 years old. Yeah, I would be pissed off. Of course I would. 22, 23 years old. I've just signed for the club and I can't get in over a 35-year-old who's going to be leaving in a couple of weeks. Yeah, I would be pissed off, 100%. But, you know, is he just going to say, I'm going straight away? Like, nah, I don't see that. I think he'll stay for another year. And, you know, if he's not getting in the team next season, then yeah, 100% 2026, he's gone. But I doubt he's going to leave straight away. You just have to, you know, I just don't see it. 60 million for 6 months, most expensive loan ever, says Mish. And Mohammed says, Viana has failed if Gundogan and Kovacic stay. I think Gundogan's gone, bro. I think Gundogan's gone, I'll be real. And Kovacic, I've been told that he is going to be back by the end of the transfer window. I think he's got Saudi written all over him, if I'm being completely honest. It stinks of a Saudi move. So, yeah, we'll see on that one. But he does need to move these players on, and we're going to come on to the squad size in a couple of minutes. I want to go through this squad again and see exactly what we need to do, especially if we're going to bring in a couple more players. Has Pep ever solved a problem by coaching? You're a funny guy, man. I can't lie. I respect the hatred, bro. Big up, bro. You're funny. You are. Every stream, bro, you're here. Come rain or shine, you're here, man. I respect it. You, Tinsay, you're here, man. You're here every day. Big up to Mish, says Pep is given more money and creates more problems. But the thing is, he didn't buy Nico Gonzalez. He didn't buy him. He wasn't his signing. This was a board signing, bro. You think Pep said, yeah, sign me this guy? I seen him. He's beat. He didn't sign him. It's the board of sporting directors. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a crazy one. But yeah, that's the news on Nico Gonzalez. So I don't know. I think this news has probably come from his agent, if I'm being honest with you, yeah. I think that he's obviously upset and a bit pissed off that he's not getting game time, which I think he has a right to be, and a little bit frustrated. So fair dues on that one, yeah. I don't think he's going to leave in the summer. And I think next summer, if he's not getting game time, he'll go. But I think he needs to get game time. And the fact is, yeah, like, bro, we can't be playing Rodri in every game. So Nico Gonzalez is going to have to play, unless you're going to continue to play Kovacic. So, yeah, obviously, this guy, Fabrizio, saying wants to keep your eye on. So we'll see if it develops into anything else. But, yeah, I think it's a non-story at the moment. I do think it's a non-story. I'd be very, very surprised if he goes. I'd be very, very surprised if he goes. Let's see what's this. FPL main road. What's he saying? It wouldn't be nice to see a player leave after 6 months in the squad, especially when the alternative players at the end of their career. That being said, none of them are fully fit starting 11. Haven't seen enough of Nico due to be outraged by the decision from a footballing perspective. The question needs to be asked about why he signed and who signed him, because if the rumours coming for his camp, it's likely been missold. I still think we panicked. I don't know. Like, I still think we panicked bought him, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, it was February the 2nd, I think we bought him. And it was a release clause. I still think we panic bought Nico Gonzalez. I think we tried to sign Ederson from Atalanta. Yeah. Oh, even Oos says he thinks it was a panic buy. I think it was a panic buy, bro. I'll be real. He might have a say, but he's not the scout, so it's irrelevant, really. I think we tried to get Ederson from Atalanta, and because Atalanta were in the title race at the time, they said nah, and then I think in the end we just went and signed this guy on a panic. That's my opinion. My opinion is my opinion, isn't it? You don't have to agree, but that's my opinion. Yeah, Jack Gorn said we were scouting Baleba, didn't get him. Yeah, facts. We tried to get Baleba, couldn't get him. It was a panic buy, but he's decent. Yeah, facts. I agree. I think he's a good player. Just because I think he's a panic buy doesn't mean I think he's shit. I think he's a good football player, and I would be selling him. I like him. But yeah, I'm worried for the other January signings. Well, Marmoush, no, because he's fucking mega. Huzanov, no, because I think he's really good player. Hayes, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not really worried. I'm not worried, but it's too soon to be worried, mate. It's too soon to be worried. It's too soon to be worried, man. Way too soon to be worried. Do you know what I'm saying? So, nah, I ain't worried, bro. I'm not worried about nothing. I'm chilling. 130 million on 3 players, Pep ain't playing. Yeah, exactly. I ain't losing sleep over this. It's not my problem, innit? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah, like, bro, you might feel a little bit sorry for Nico Gonzalez. Guy's still on about 80 grand a week, mate. You know what I mean? So I'm sure he'll be fine. But let's see if he gets himself into the team. He's got to play well in training. He's got to turn up at training. When he gets the opportunities, he's got to be better. Force your way into the team, man. Yeah, and tell your agent to shut up. If he's the one that's putting these news out, then get him to shut up, innit? Because this ain't going to help your cause, mate. I'll be real with you. This ain't going to help your cause, mate. We're not going to see the full season. Exactly. It's madness. It's a madness, bro. Big up Robel says, not playing the best player cost us many games. Yeah, probably did. Yeah, Pep, I've said it bare times. I think Pep had his worst season ever in management last year. Yeah, I think some of his squad selections on that was a madness. But yeah, let's see what happens this year, man. Let's see what happens this year. Hopefully it changes and hopefully it gets better. But yeah, let's see anyway what happens with this guy. I don't think we're gonna be selling. I don't think we're gonna be selling. Right, I wanted to move on, chat, on to Dumfries. And then we're going to analyse the current squad as well. So stay tuned for that. That should be fun. Right, Dumfries, chat, right? Talk to me. Dumfries apparently has a 25 million euro release clause. What are you saying? What are you saying, chat? Would you have him at City or not? Now, he's 29 years old. So it is more of a short-term sort of signing. Yeah? It's more of a short-term signing. But for 25 million euros, hey, you can't really go, yo, come on, bro. Oh, yo, big up Chicken Wing, man. Come on, bro. Big up, man. I appreciate it. Big up. W's in the chat, man. Come on, get some W's in the chat for the wings, man. Big up to you, bro. Appreciate it. What was you saying, Chicken Wing? You take this guy on now. 29 years old, right? So it is more of a short-term solution. But I can't lie, yeah. When I watched that game against Barcelona, mate, yeah, he was absolutely fantastic. Now, granted, in the final, he wasn't particularly great. However, Inter Milan was shit. He was really, really good, bro. He was really, really good in them semi-finals. But it is a short-term solution. It is a short-term solution. What are you saying? What are you saying? Give me your comment. Give me your thoughts, man. I'm going to see some of your thoughts on this one. I know that Kanji type signing is saying yeah. Says one voice. Got enough unk, says Midnight. No, Dumfries is a system player, says Pierre. Okay. Every time I watch him, he's been great, says C. Gag. Man of the match in both games against Barcelona, says Andres. Bro, he was phenomenal. He was so good against Barcelona. It's actually wild, bro. He's super, super impressive. Super, super impressive. He loves getting forward. He does. He does. I remember actually, Laura, I remember you shouted this guy out years ago. And I was like, nah, mid player. He's very good offensively, but mid in defense. Check the guy's injury stats. All right, let's have a look at the guy's injury numbers. I don't think we've been... Oh, no, we have been linked with him. One Italian newspaper reported that we was in for him. No, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all, mate. Yeah? Considering as well, he's 29 and one of them's coronavirus and a fever. Yeah, so you just delete them straight away anyway. That's a very, very good injury record. Very, very solid. Very solid injury record. Who needs the Dumfries when we have Cafunes, says Bud. 3-year deal, get it done. Best short-term option. Here's the thing as well, right? Could you not just sign this guy anyway? And keep Nunes? You obviously will have to come onto the squad because we might have to let players leave because of the homegrown situation. But I look at this guy and think this guy is a certified right back, yeah. He's more of a right back than Nunes is. And, you know, it just seems like a bit of a no-brainer. If we can't get Livramento because of the price or whatever, right? And then we look around Europe and go, there was not that many other right backs in there. Could we do much worse than get this guy in for a short-term solution? Get him on a 3-year deal, 25 million euros. I just think it's a bit of a no-brainer, man. I can't lie. And bro, I'm not even saying he comes in and starts straight away over Nunes. Yeah, we'll come on to the homegrown situation in a minute, Macolo. Don't worry about it, bro, because we'll check it all out. This is what I'm saying. MD, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I just look at this and go, if we go for Livramento and can't get Livramento, then I still want another right back. because I don't want to go into the season with the current right backs. Just get him in 25 mil. Now, again, we will have to go through the squad and see who we would get rid of, because you were going to have to get rid of players because of the homegrown situation. But I really think that as a short-term solution, this for me is a little bit of a, I feel like it's a no-brainer, lads. Do you know what I mean? And I've seen him have some great games. This is his output, obviously, as an attacking fullback. You want to look at some of this stuff. Yeah, he does chip in. He does chip in, mate. This is league only as well. I know, obviously, you know, we kind of want to see defensive work and stuff, but you can't check that on the stats, stuff like that. It's good in the air too, which we're struggling about. Physicality. We're so weak, mate. We're so weak defensively. Yeah, could be strong. I'd rather go Vanderson if we're going to go no homegrown. A lot of people have said this to me, Budbringer. Yeah, bro, I'll be real. I've not seen this guy play. I get asked about Vanderson a lot. Say, I'll be this guy. Vanderson's meant to be decent. I'd take your word for it, because a lot of people in the chat say this Vanderson's a good player. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen him. I don't think I've ever seen this guy. But a lot of people in the chat rate him. ESPN Brazil Bomber. Cap on that. This has got to be cap, bro. Link me if it's true. Link me, innit? If it's true, link me. These right back options being mentioned. Yeah, I mean, there's not that many out there. There's not that many out there. Do you know what I mean? We've had this conversation loads of times. I mean, I feel like some people are like, they think there's pure right backs out there in the market that we could go and get. There's no one there. There's nobody that we can go and get. No way. What? No, I don't believe. Nah, it's BS, bro. I'm on it now. There's nothing there, bro. Nah, link me in it. Link me, bro. I can't see. Ed, tag me in it, please. Ed, tag me in it, please. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Well, yeah, there's no right backs out there, man. People talk about right backs like, oh, don't want this right back, don't want that. Bro, there's no right backs out the market, man. People are there, oh, don't want Livramento. He's shit. Right, well, who do you want then? So someone else, who? Give me a name. People talk about Martin Fernandez played 2,400 minutes. Are you happy to do that? Are you really happy to throw 50, 60 mil at this guy, or whatever it's going to cost to get Fernandez? Are you being serious? He's played 2,400 minutes. Are you that sure he's good enough? Are you that sure he's good enough? Who else? Well, Alain has just signed a contract as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Alain has just done it. We should tag Kyle Walker from Burnley. Get out of here, bro. If we followed this advice, we would have ended up with Douglas Luiz. Right, that might have played more than Nico Gonzalez, to be fair, bro. I'm real. LB, let's go straight out. 100 Malakimi. You need to be the sporting director, man. Imagine if we got him. He's fucking baller, man. Unbelievable player. What a player he is. Unbelievable right back he is. Dumfries is good for 2-3 years, then see what's about. I agree. Now, I'll be real. My priority is to try and get Livramento. I think Livramento coming to City would be an amazing signing for us, because he can play left back, he can play right back, and I think it'd be top signing, yeah? But if we can't get him for whatever reason, I think Dumfries, man, for 25 mil is a no-brainer. I think it's a no-brainer, man. I'll be real with you. It's a no-brainer. Get Bradley. Yeah. I mean, I've seen him. He's actually a decent player, to be fair, Bradley. But I don't know, man. If he was that good, why Liverpool wire Frimpong? Do you know what I'm saying? Fernandez. I mean, you know what's mad actually about that Ichigo? Yeah, I seen it's called Mattian or something. Matthias. I can't remember his name. It's Martin Fernandez, I think he's called. I seen a comp today on Twitter. I think that's what's happened, man. Livramento is a £20 million player. We all know it. Just desperate for homegrown players. Ash, you're being a fucking harsh, B. You're being harsh there, bro. He's not a £20 million player. He's probably a £50 million player, yeah? He's probably a £50 million player, but they're going to charge us 70 million or 80 million because homegrown and all that kind of shit. But this is the mess we're in. We are in a bit of a mess when it comes to this homegrown thing. Let me do a poll on this Dumfries. And then after that, I want to have a look at our squad, boys. I want to see what this homegrown situation is saying now. You know what I mean? Right. Chat. Poll in the live chat right now. Vote in the live poll. If you're watching back on replay, give us your thoughts and comments down below in the comments section. Do you want Dumfries at 25 million quid? Seems like a bit of a no-brainer to me. Short-term solution. LB, are you happy to stick with Nunes and Rico? No, I'm not happy to stick with Nunes and Rico. I'm not happy to stick with Rico Lewis is not a right back in my book. He's not a right back. He's a midfielder. I'm happy to keep Rico as a midfielder. I'm not happy to keep him as a right. I don't think he's a good enough right back. Yeah, I don't think he's strong enough or whatever. Midfielder, cool, but not right back. So no, I'm not happy to go into the season personally with Nunes and Rico. I'm not happy to go in with Nunes and Akanji either as my right back options. No. But yeah, I'll big up Chicken Wing again for them. Tim gifted, bro. Right, make sure you guys are voting on the live poll. Make sure you guys are voting on the live poll section, chat. Yeah. Get voting, boys. Get voting. Right, let's have a look at our squad. Bailey, this is the bit where I go to your page and you'll use your graphics. Where is it? Let me try and find it. These squad graphics. Let's have a look. Right, here we go. Big up Bailey. Big up Sky Blue Times as always. Make sure you guys are following this guy's page. Cracking page, mate. I can't lie. Right, let's have a look. So, has he sold like Grealish on here? Yeah, he has. So he's got all the players on. Cool. Cool. 50p. 50p, bastard. Have I got that clip? Yeah, I do.
Morning. How much is this?
149, sir.
I've got 50p. Fuck you, bastard.
That's a goated clip, man. I can't lie. That is a goated clip. Right, so, Bailey, before I start this process, you've not sold anyone on this list, have you? You've got all the players currently at the football club are on this list, yeah? You've not sold anyone. Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. Right? We need numbers. Yeah. I need numbers, boys. Let me get a notepad. Right, so where's the graphic just gone? Yeah. Right, so on this squad here, we've got 17 non-homegrown players. So according to this, we can't buy another homegrown player. We can't. We have to sell. We have to sell. Wait, has this got us selling Akanji as well? And Kovacic? Is that right, Bailey? Am I reading that right? Yeah. This list of 17, let's just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've got 15 on here. Oh, did I get him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got 16. But this says it's 17. Chat, can I not count? No. Right, so Ederson is non-homegrown, yeah? Ortega is non-homegrown. Nunes is non-homegrown. Diaz is non-homegrown. Huzanov is non-homegrown. Gavardio's non-homegrown. Reinhard Nora is non-homegrown. Rodri, Nico Gonzalez, that's 9. Savinio, 10, I think, because he's under 21. So he's 21. That's 10. Cherky, 11. Reinders, 12. Bernardo, 13. Doku, 14. Marmouche, 15. Haaland's 16. So where's the 17th player? Because it says here 17 out of 17. Savio doesn't count this year. But I had Savio in there. So that makes it even better. Hayes is under 21 though, so he doesn't count as a homegrown player unless this is Champions League. Akanji. Yeah, Akanji's over here. Oh, yeah. So then it's Gundogan. Oh, so it does include these as well. Right, so it includes these players as well on the left. Right, got it. That makes sense now. That makes sense. Ake's homegrown, Adnan. Ake's homegrown. Right, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It includes the players up here. It includes the players up here. When did we sign Livramento? You've not been on your phone, bro. You've not seen the news. You've not seen the news. Oh, Champions League rules. Right, we're doing it on the more strict rules. Okay, cool. And are you including Akanji and Gundogan and Kovacic on this list? I mean, I assume you are, right? Basically, lads, we need to sell some players. We need to sell non-homegrown players. If we're going to buy Dumfries, yeah, we're probably going to have to sell someone, mate. Yeah, because we ain't got enough players, bro. We ain't got enough spaces. So we need to sell someone. So, I mean, I'm going to have to sell non-homegrown. Yeah, there's no point in selling players like in Rico Lewis. Yeah, in fact, selling Rico Lewis would be terrible because he's one of our squad trained players. Yeah, or like Bob. Yeah. Or Foden. This don't really help us, lads. Yeah, this don't really help us. So we need to sell non-homegrown. We need to sell non-homegrown players. So for me, if I'm looking at that back five in the middle, the centre backs, Diaz, Huzanov, Hayes, Gavadio, Ake, and then obviously you've got a Kanji on the bench. You've got to get rid of one of these boys. You've got to sell one of them, lads. You've got to get rid of one of them. Or at least you've got a loan, a Huzanov or a Hayes out, which helps you for Champions League. Maybe not Huzanov, but helps you for Champions League if you was to get rid of Hayes, but it wouldn't help you for Prem. Because Hayes doesn't even count on the Prem. I think Akanji's got to go. I'll be real with you. I'm doing the maths. And the maths ain't mathing right now in my head. I think you've got to get rid of Akanji, me lads. What are you saying? Get Ruben Diaz, get Mickey van der Ven. Yeah, but that doesn't help us, bro. That doesn't help the squad in terms of the homegrown players. You know what I mean? That's just not helping us. You're not helping the situation. Sell Akanji. Kuzanov's absolutely out of here, bro. If Huzanov leaves, I'm going to be fuming, mate. I can't lie, because I think he's a brilliant player. Akanji out, Livramento in. Problem solved, says Herbal. That would be a nice solution. Akanji, we can get 25 to 30 million, perfect for all. I don't know. I think if you got 25 to 30 million, I think we'd do very well there. We only bought him for 15. Be honest, what a mess. I tell you what happened, Harris, yeah? Do you know when we missed out on Bellingham and Rice? That was a massive L. Not just because of the player. Obviously, they're both good players in that, even though I do think Bellingham's mad overrated. The fact that like these are homegrown players, we massively missed out there. Get an English keeper as a backup if Ortega leaves, solves non-homegrown pro. Well, the problem is, who'd you get? We've done this before. How many good English goalkeepers is there out there that could come in and be number two? Because you've got to have a good number two. This is why the James Trafford shout, yeah, I think the James Trafford shout is, for me, it's credible. Because if he works, it's a cheat code. If you can get your number one goalkeeper to be English, it's a bit of a cheat code. The question is he good enough? I don't know. LB, he'll buy a Akanji, dude. It's nice. I think Akanji, you could get a lot of bids for Akanji. I know he's not been good last year, yeah, but he is a good player. I think you could get quite a few bids. Ake's better for headers. Get rid of Akanji, says Who Dares Wins. Ake's homegrown as well. So again, you don't really want to be selling Ake over Akanji. Wouldn't mind selling Akanji. Defo Akanji is not helpful for us now. Just sell Bernardo, Gundogan, Akanji. It's trash. I know, but Bernardo's just been made captain, so that's obviously not going to happen, is it? You know, we're not going to sell the player that we've just made captain. Akanji and Gundogan for me. If you get rid of Akanji and Gundogan, that's 2 non-homegrown spots gone. And if you can get rid of Kovacic as well, because again, you don't really need Kovacic. People keep telling me that we need Kovacic. We need Kovacic. Yeah, but I don't think so. I don't think so. It's simple. Get Gundogan and Akanji. Got to go. I think so as well. Do you think we're doing too much about the homegrown thing? It seems City don't care. They must know something we don't. I don't think. Nah, I think City defo care. I just think they've already got it planned out. And I think what they've planned out is Gundogan will leave. That's 1 homegrown spot gone. I think Kovacic will leave. I think Kovacic leaves Manchester City before the end of the transfer window. I think he'll be fit and will go. That's another one. And I think they'll either sell Akanji or they'll loan Huzanov or Hayes, and that's another spot. So then you're chilling. Then so yeah, and I think Gundogan's gone, man. I've said this for ages. I think it's already a done deal. I think it's a done deal, man. Sell Akanji, sign Gueye. I mean, you can do, but then like, why did we sign Hayes and Huzanov? And half our fan base didn't even want him because I shouted Matthews Gueye, or whatever he's called. Well, he's not called Matthews, is he? Whatever he's called, Mark. I shouted this guy out time ago, and the chat cooked me for it. You guys was cooking me for it. Saying, I'm mid-player. Now he's about to go to Liverpool. He's a good player, man. He's a good player. City has to care about it. Yeah, of course City have to care about it. 100%, bro. You wanted Chalobah, bro. Well, he's homegrown. He's a homegrown player, lad. Yo, big up to LB says, who would you blame for this squad building disaster on? I would say it's a disaster, first of all. I'd say it's a concern. And it's put a lot of pressure on us. Because now, you know, clubs will know that we need homegrown players. But I wouldn't say it's a disaster. I'd say it's a concerning situation to be in, one that we do need to address. But you'd probably say it. Well, it's obviously the sporting director's fault. So Tiki's fault. And then you want to really be blaming Viana when he's been here 2 months, like Fairs. But like, I don't really think it's a disaster. I just think it's something that we need to be aware of. That, you know, and some of our fans ain't aware of it, bro. The amount of people I see in my comments, just sign this player and this player and this player. I'm like, you've just given me 3 non-homegrown players. Who are you selling? Do you know what I mean? Like, we do have to sell some of these players. But it's not a disaster, bro. It's a concern, a valid concern, but one that can easily be addressed. And like I say, bro, if you can, if you're a backer of Trafford, just go and get Trafford. But I think he's going to Newcastle. For Champions League, we currently have 21 non-homegrown players. For Premier League, we have exactly 17 non-homegrown players. Big up Dark Shadow, man. Big up, bro, for the maths. Lee says, disappointed people when Livramento stays at Newcastle. Bro, I hope we sign him, man. I do hope we sign him, bro. I don't want you to go missing as well, Lee. Yeah, I don't want you to go missing, mate. If we sign Livramento, yeah, I want you back in the stream, mate. Yeah, come on. I've already said I don't think we're going to get him, man, but I don't know. We'll see. I think we'll try. I think we'll put a bid in. It's a case of, do you need the money? / does he really want to go? But I don't see it. I think he'll probably stay. Which, by the way, is fine with me. Let's go and get Dumfries. Yeah. The thing is, right? If Liverpool's saying to Newcastle, like, oh yeah, I'd be open to a move to City. Which I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here, but I don't think he's gonna say that. Like, bro, he's playing for Eddie Howe. Yeah, he's got Pep Guardiola saying, come to City, mate. I think that if City went to Livramento and said, like, do you want to come to City? I think he probably would be open to it. It's not like he's been at Newcastle for ages either. The question is, how much would he push to go? Because there's a difference between saying, oh, yeah, I want to go to City and play for Pep, and saying, like, to Newcastle, if you don't do this, I ain't playing for your club again, like going on strike. I don't think he'd do that. So I think City are probably going to need Livramento to do some of the heavy lifting and push the move a little bit. And I don't think he's going to do that. And that's why I don't think it's going to happen. But I do think we'll try. I do think we'll put a bid in. I don't know. The best thing for City is Newcastle going on a spending spree. I'll be real. Because the more Newcastle spend, the more that they'll be like, oh, you know what? Like, we actually might sell him to get the cash in to help us with free up some more funds for PSR. Do you know what I'm saying? Akanji has a 50p Bozo head. Get him gone, says Joseph Griffiths. Yeah, I've just gone off him, man. I can't lie. I think he had 2 good years, man. I think he had 2 good years, but nah, not for me. What's this? Alanson Maximan. No way. City were interested in Alan St. Maximum a few years ago. Fucking hell. I don't know what we were doing, mate. Our transfer was weird, bro. I can't lie. LB, look at Akanji LB versus buying away. Goated that match. Yeah, but I think he's a better fullback than he's a centre-back. I think at fullback, he's actually decent Akanji. But as a centre-back, I don't think he's strong enough or physical enough or whatever. Or like, you know, I think he's too soft. I think as a fullback, he's all right. I still don't like him playing there when he's got to attack because he's a terrible attacker. Yeah, but I think he's all right. I think he's an okay player. But again, you have to sell someone. So some people in the chat are like, I would never sell Akanji. What are you guys smoking? Well, who are you selling then? Because you've got to sell players. Do you know what I'm saying? You've got to sell players. This is the thing, man. The amount of times I'm seeing this on Instagram, I'm seeing it on Twitter, I'm seeing it on my YouTube comment section. I'm like, people are saying, there's no way I'd sell that player. Well, who are you selling then? Who are you selling? Because you got to sell somebody. You can't sell no one. Do you get me? Akanji and Stone's got to go, maybe, says Faraz. Yeah, they're the problem. Bro, I change my mind all the time, man. I'll be real, bro. Like, I just want this shit done, man. If it was me, it probably would be them too. Although, obviously, yeah, it probably would be them. Yeah, it probably would be them. Probably would. It's a tough one, man. Selling Akanji and getting a class player would be best for us. Akanji, the 5th choice rotation at best. I agree, but if you have Gvardiol, Diaz, Huzanov, Ake, and Vita Hayes, you don't need any more players. You're sorted. But Pep has to trust Huzanov and he has to trust Vita Hayes. Otherwise, what's the point? Do you know what I'm saying? What's the point? Ortega will go, says Jason Peachy. Yeah, well, obviously. What did he actually say? I didn't get his comments up again. I forget what he says now, you know. Let me have a look. Ortega. What did he actually say? I forget what he said. He said something weird, didn't he? He was asked about his future. He said it's early to talk about that question. I can't say anything about that yet. It's too early. Right. I mean, that's not like I'm staying. Like John Stones was like, I'm staying. I ain't going anywhere. Gundogan was like, I want to stay. This guy's like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's a little bit too early to speak. I can't lie. LB, would you sell both Doku and Savio for Rodrygo? Would I sell them both? Probably, yeah. I probably would, me. I probably would. Yeah. Akanji must go. We all agree, right? Yeah, I probably agree with you. I had a scary thought. Liverpool sell Diaz, buy Rodrygo, plus Gray added to Frimpong, Kirkes, Verts, Mamashvili, Long day. Yeah, they're moving mad, bro. I can't lie. You guys know that Akanji's the only defensively astute option we have at right back. I know that, and that is, but we need to buy a right back, though, don't we, Ken? We need to buy a right back, man. You need to buy a right back. That's the thing. We need signings for fuck's sake. Yeah, we also need to let players go though as well. Liverpool are taking advantage of our situation. Liverpool are just moving like a football club should do. They've just won the Premier League. Listen, they've never done a back-to-back Prem. Liverpool, 30 years. They've never back-to-back to Prem. They've never retained it. So they're probably looking at this and going, this is our best opportunity to I mean, they've only won 2 Premier Leagues anyway, innit? But like, you know what I mean? This is a great opportunity to do a back-to-back Premier League. And boy, they're going for it. They're going for it big time. You know what I mean? Respect to them on that. And then you got Arsenal. Apparently they're getting Gyökeres. I went on Saeed's channel this morning. Apparently they're getting Gyökeres. I'm like, what the fuck? Thought they were getting Sesko. Yeah, they've already got Zubomendi in that, so they're going to be decent again. I don't know, man. Do you not find football weird how, like, 1 minute you're feeling good, then next minute you're feeling bad? Like, I remember after the Juventus game, I was like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this season. And then Al Hilal happened, and I was like, fucking hell, we are so shit. And then now I'm just kind of like, now I'm just in this weird sort of like, I need these transfers sorted, man. We've got too many. I need some of these players to leave, man. With respect in it, I need some of them to leave. I need to know what the squad's going to be looking like, because I don't know what the squad's going to be looking like. Yeah, who is selling, mate? I need to get rid of some of these players, boys. The defense got me worried. I can't lie. Yeah, the defense got me worried as well, man. Like, I look at our defense, man. I'm just like, our defense is just a shambles. It's a shambles, man. Who played in defense against Al Hilal? Man City v Al Hilal. Ait Nouri, Gavardiol, Diaz, Nunes, and Edison in net. That's on paper right now. That's our strongest defense, and we held 4. I know a couple of them got subbed off, didn't they, like 60 minutes or whatever, but still, that stinks. Ake and Akanji came on as well. It's not like we threw on a couple of scrubs or whatever. We threw on like senior players. That is so bad, man. We conceding 4 goals, bro. It's mad. System LB, yeah. Second half was a different back 4. Yeah, it was Akanji and Ake wanted to come in. But again, like Ake and Akanji shouldn't be coming on and like this. You know what I mean? That's decent, bro. Oh, it's half time. It doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter whether it's half time or not. Like if you were throwing on Simpson, Pusey or whatever, fairs. We threw on Akanji and Ake. A madness. No protection in front. We're light at the 6. We are mad light, bro. We are. You know what's crazy as well is that, like, you know, the treble year, we were so defensively solid. So defensively solid, weren't we? We played Akanji or Walker at right back, Diaz and Stones, and then Ake at left back, and then we had Edison in net, and then obviously Rodri in the middle. And I just feel that, like, we were so good defensively that season. Like, we got a clean sheet against Real Madrid at home. It would be beaten 4-0. Clean sheet against Bayern at home, I think. Oh, someone said to me, now we're going to play Real Madrid and then Bayern Munich 2 games in a row and you're going to get 2 clean sheets. And I'm like, you're chatting shit, mate. No chance. I'm like, how has that happened in 2 years? How has that happened? It's the same players as well, for the most part. We aren't defensively solid because we don't defend as a unit, says Alex. Yeah, I don't know what the reason is. Obviously, I think there's a couple of reasons, right? I think you've got the system. I don't think the system is designed now to give the defense as much protection as it maybe did. Obviously, Rodri's not fully there. I think individual player performances have gone down. Players have gone down. So if you look at our left back in the treble year, it was Ake, who's out and out defensive left back, right? Now then it was a Gavardiol who done good job, but he's not as good defensively as Ake. Now it's like Nouri. That's a massive like downgrade from a defensive point of view. You had Diaz who played out of his skin and was incredible in the treble year and his first year. You know, he was up there being compared with Van Dijk as the best player in the world. No one ever compares him to the best defender in the world. Whatever your stance on Diaz is, nobody ever talks about him. Like, you had John Stones in the treble year. Yeah, he was incredible. He's obviously just doesn't play anymore. And then you had Walker in the treble year, who had started his decline slightly, but was still good. And then you had Akanji playing great as well. So there's probably a lot of reasons, man. But man, we got to get more clean sheets. How many clean sheets did we have, yeah, in the treble year in the Premier League? Should I check it? Should I see? There might not be that much difference, man. Sometimes I do these like, oh yeah, check this, and then it's like it's not even any different. How many clean sheets did we have in the treble year? Yeah. 2023, there it is. Right, so competition, Premier League, show Man City. Yeah, then I do last year as well. Fixtures. Last year, Premier League. Right. So treble year, Premier League, clean sheet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 clean sheets. See, I don't even sound that much, does it? Last year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I told you, it's just fucking weird how this shit works, mate. We had the same amount of clean sheets in the treble years we did last year. What about goals conceded? I told you, when I do these things, I'm always like, watch this stat, and then it's just like, does it even do it? So last year we conceded 44 in the Premier. 44 goals in the Prem. Treble year, fucking hell, 33. So that is quite a lot, to be fair. That is quite a lot, to be fair. Are you watch this? No way! City are playing who? Palmero in the friendly. Fucking hell. Madness. Yeah, it's a madness, bro. I do these sort of stats. I'm always like, oh, you check these stats out, yeah? It's a madness, yeah? And it's not even, it's crazy how it works like that. It's actually wild. It's actually crazy. Now, 11 goals over a course of a season, that is quite a lot. That is quite a lot. That is a lot, bro. I'll be real. Going from 33 to 44 or whatever it was is a lot. That's a big increase. LB, do you think Viana is trying to shape the squad for the manager that arrives after Pep? Nah. I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. Yeah, they're CFG. Oh, yeah, they are CFG, innit? Don't they hate us? I swear they hate us. I swear they hate us. Wait and see Pep benching Marmouche to hold. Nah, bro. If that happens, bro, what the hell we're doing here? Then Al Hilal got beat by Fluminense. Yeah, they did. Watch along tomorrow. I'm picking up the content, man. Trust me. Yeah, we've been slacking this last week or so. Yeah, but to be honest, I've just been depressed after the Al Hilal game. So, yeah, watch alongs are back tomorrow, man. Big up, Joe, man. I appreciate the super chat, innit? How many we scored? In the treble year, we scored 94. Last year, we scored 72. So this is the thing, right? Because, Pierre, you just said a second ago, right, that going from 33 to 44 is not a big jump. It is a big jump. But then when you also compare the fact that our goals, yeah, went from 94 to 72, that is really bad. Because what you're having there is you're conceding more goals, yeah? And you're obviously not scoring as many. So it's that's one of the reasons why we shit, mate. Yeah, we've got to get back to battering these teams, man. I've seen it. We only conceded 35 with Thurner and Rodri playing centre-back. Bro, Egyptians are getting mad over Pep benching Marmouche, but he's not benched Marmouche, has he? I thought Marmouche has played quite a few games, bro. I'll be starting to worry that he keeps throwing money at every problem we have in the squad. Well, I don't think Pep's really the one, yeah, that decides which players we go for. I'm pretty sure that's the sporting director. Not saying you don't have any involvement, but I don't think he's the one that picks, yeah. Now, come to it in a second, Sam. I think we spend our money badly sometimes. I do. I think we panic too much. I think we need to chill out. I still think Nico G was a panic signing. Nunes was a panic signing. And sometimes you got to pay. There have been players in the market over the last couple of years that we could have gone for and maybe overpaid a little bit for, but they were top quality players. Bruno G, Newcastle, 100 mil. Should have bought him. Didn't want to pay the money. Even if you go back to when we didn't want to buy Nuno Mendes because we didn't want to spend 40 million on him. That was Euros as well. Yeah, João Neves, 60 million. Didn't want to buy him. I'm just saying, like, I'm not slating the club or anything. And obviously, they've done a great job over the years, but I'm just saying, like, there seems to be a few players over the last 2 years, 3 years that we've been linked to quite heavily. And then we've decided not to buy them because we think they're overpriced. And then we've gone and bought a player that's not as good. Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's not the way to go, man. I'll be real. Yeah, exactly. 150 million on them 3 players. It's crazy, isn't it? It's actually crazy, bro. Ruben Diaz was a panic signing after Leicester 5-2 humiliation. Well, no, I don't think there's a panic because we was always signing a centre back anyway. It was just they probably sped it up a little bit, but there was always going to buy a centre back that year. It was just who, because we tried to get Koulibaly, but obviously City don't know how to negotiate with Napoli. We have no idea how to do it. Gundogan and Bernardo start big getting. I think Gundogan's gone, man. I'll be real. I think Gundogan's gone. I think he's gone, man. Tiki literally said Pep gives the green light on signing during 17-18. He asked Karl for an extension on the budget so he could reshape the squad. I'm not saying he's not involved. I'm saying he's involved, but I think the players are identified by the sporting directors, and then I think it's a collaboration, right? But I do think the sporting directors have a lot of say. I think they do. Yeah. Now the difference is, Ellis, that I'm trying to get across is like, I think the centre back. I think Diaz was quite high up on our list. Where I think Nico G, we just sort of stumbled on him. That's the sort of vibe I get. But like I said, I do like Nico Gonzalez. I'm not shit on him. That's just the vibe, the way I got. Bro, we signed him with 5 minutes to go of the window. We signed him with 5 minutes. That's my opinion, isn't it? I'm not saying he's a shit player. That's just the way I see it happening. How many minutes did Rodrygo get in his first 6 months when we signed him? I think he played quite a lot. Because we kept on playing him and Gundogan next to each other and it was awful. I'm not sure why it didn't work because in the end, that won us the treble. But, yeah, I remember we used to play Gundogan and, was it Gundogan? Or was it Fernandinho? Nah, that's where we used to play Gundogan and Rodri next to each other in the early days and it was shit, to be honest. If Nico G leaves and the Unks stay, I'm Pep, ... Not happening, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. It's not happening. He's staying. 100% he's going to stay. He'll stay and he'll play a lot of more minutes next year. City were following Nico for years, though. I know. Nah, it's like, I don't know. It's weird, man. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe panic. Maybe panic's not the right word. Maybe it's not the right word I'm looking for. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what word I'm looking for, but do I think that Nico G was mad high on the list? Nah, I don't. Nah, maybe it's not a panic, but that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think he was mad high up on the list. I just think they got to maybe late on in the window and was just like, yo, we need a player. Oh, we like him. He's on our list. Let's just fucking get him. Yeah, maybe I'm back. I don't know. Maybe panic's not the right word to use, isn't it? Impulse. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I like the player. I think he's a good player, man. No, of course he was needed. 100% it was needed. And if I went back in time, I would have signed him as well. 100%. I'm not switching. I would have signed the player as well. I'm just saying there's a reason why, obviously, maybe Pep's not playing him as much. Maybe because he didn't want him that much. I don't know. We'll see, man. Big up to Palumi, bro. Appreciate the super chat. Says, I'm going to be mad if this Nico rumours is true. Although second half of the season, he still didn't get to play that much. Pep still played. The Unks somehow, they got their battery back, yeah. Well, it is a thing as well, Palumi. I say on that, yeah. It's like, first of all, thank you for actually saying the truth that it was the second half of the season, yeah, that Nico didn't actually play that much. Because when he first joined, he did play a lot. He played pretty much every game. Yeah, if you actually look at the Premier League minutes, yeah. 90 minutes, 78 minutes, 74 minutes, 62, 90, 90, bench, 90, 78. So the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games, he started 8. Yeah. And then after the Everton game, bang, that's when he was like out the team. And that's why I asked earlier on, I was like, did he have a shit game against Everton or something? Because why after the Everton game did he just not play? Maybe it's because the other players were cooking. And they were cooking, to be fair. You know what I mean? They were doing really good. We actually found something that was winning. I still think that you could have done that with Nico G in the team, but don't really matter. I don't know. I think it's one of them things, man, this Nico Gonzalez thing. It's a bit of a weird one. I think that everyone just needs to chill a little bit and then see what happens next year. If he doesn't get in the team next year, then fair dues. We've fucked another £50 million. Well done. Do you know what I mean? But I think he's going to play a lot, man. No way we're prioritising Unks at the end of the careers. Nah, I don't think so. Could Nico G have had a similar clause in a contract that Kuzanov did? Nah, I don't even believe that that's even true, bro. I'll be real. I think that's fake news. Yeah, bench for the derby. I remember Nico was bad in one game, and that was against Real Madrid, says Faraz. Yeah, I don't really. I don't really. What were you and Sai rating him after Everton? That's a good question, actually. Let me find my player ratings from the Everton game and see what I said about him. Live. Player ratings. Let me try to find a player ratings. Did I do a player ratings? Yeah, there it is. 2-0. Sai wasn't on it for some reason. Yeah, let's see what I said about Nico G. What did I say about Nico G after the player ratings? Yeah. Clean sheet, very solid. You know, the post and that, but you know, you're not gonna. It's football. Of course, you are gonna concede chances. But I thought that was one of our very solid performances. Right, very interesting one here. Nico Gonzalez. I'm seeing a couple of people saying he played shit today. 78 minutes played with a shot. 90% passing accuracy. One big chance missed. One big chance missed. You got to remind me of that one, lads. One big chance missed. What was that? What was the big chance? Well, clearly, I don't think he's had a shit game so far. Although apparently, there's people in the chat saying he played shit. Header. The corner in the first half. No, I don't remember it. Was it a bad miss? Was it a bad miss, or is that harsh? They're saying it was a big chance. They're saying it was a big chance on here. Is that harsh or not? Or was it a bad miss? I don't remember it at all. I do not remember that.
Memory's trash.
It wasn't a big chance. Bryson says it was bad miss. Super harsh. Yeah, I don't even remember it, to be honest with you. One touch in the opposition box. Yeah, that's chill. He's a DM. 2 successful long balls out of 3. Got dispossessed 3 times. Oh man, this website's ass. It's over score clear. Shot on target. Where are we at here? All right, defensively, didn't win any of his duels, according to this. 1 clearance, 1 headed clearance. 3 recoveries. He won 3 out of 9 ground duels, 2 out of 5 aerial duels. It was all right. I've seen a couple of people saying he was shit. I thought I don't. Where's this? I don't. God.
What is that, bro?
I don't. Where's this? I don't. God. Where's this coming from? Eh? Where's it coming from? This? I don't get this. People say, but some people thought it was shit. I didn't, clearly, but some people thought it was shit. Any shit? Well, I thought it was just all right. Thought it was all right. I'd probably give him a 6.5 out of 10. Thought it was okay. I don't get this. He was shit performance. Where's this coming from? What did he do that was so bad? I thought he was fine. I gave him a 6.5. Just good, innit? Good performance. Kept things ticking over, and I didn't want him to get subbed off. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Clearly, I don't think he was shit, but some people in the chat thought he was. So, maybe he was shit. Maybe I was glazing. I don't know. Maybe I was glazing, chat. You need to stop this guy from impersonating you, LB. War analysis. That's why you watch me, bruh. Come on. Yeah, but that is the game. That's why I just watched the player ratings, bro. Because I wanted to know if I said he was crap or something. I wanted to go back and listen to see whether or not I thought he was bad. Because if I would have come on there and was like, yeah, he had a terrible game, then that might explain why he didn't really play much after Everton. But I'm saying he was all right. But there was people saying he was shit. Now, again, I don't know, innit? I don't know, man. We'll see, innit? We'll see. LB, words were failing you because of the mutants talking crap. Yeah, I don't remember it, Graham. I don't remember the game, man. Yes, Foggy, how you doing, mate? Nico's competition was undroppable. That would be fair to bench him for his. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm with it. That's why I'm sort of like, even though people will be like, oh yeah, but Kovacic and Gundogan were doing well. I'm like, yeah, but did you not reckon you could have dropped one of them and played Nico G. Like, I think that would have been fine as well. Yeah. I don't know. It is weird. It's weird because he's not shit. He's just a good player, and I don't get it. Isn't that the game when Pep started using that? I think it was after. I think it was that game, or no, it was after that. Yeah, it was after that. I think it was after that. Oh no! Who did Nico O'Reilly play left back in that game? Yeah, no, it was that game. I think it was that game, or maybe a couple of games before. It was around that time, though. It was around that time. So yeah, fuck knows. I'll tell you one thing though, yeah, like when next time he does play, we need to start seeing him get a little bit better, yeah, because like I have said myself that I don't think, based off his performances so far, I don't think he's going to be a regular starter for Manchester City. So that indicates that he's not been that good, because I'm not even saying he's going to be starting, but I don't think his performances warrant the lack of minutes and the lack of involvement and sort of like the view that Pep's just not that interested in him. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think he's been that bad. I think he's been just okay. I think he's a good player to have around the squad. If Nico leaves, sign Belabor, says Arthur. Well, that's not going to happen now, is it? That's not going to happen. Belabor's fucking incredible. He's incredible. Incredible. Off the ball, he is world class. I've said it a couple of times. I still think on the ball, I don't know if he's the best. I still think there's work there. But off the ball, he is a world-class player. There's no doubt about that. There's just no doubt about that. The way he gets around the pitch, he's so athletic. He's so strong. I've said it pure times, United should buy him. I think if United because United play that fucking stupid, I hate that 5 at the back system. But if you play that system, you only have them sort of like 2 holding midfielders in the middle. And then you have 1 attacking and then two sort of like 10s or whatever, 2 attacking 8s, 2 10s, and then your striker. Yeah, your 2 10s might be inverted forwards or whatever. If you have them 2 players, yeah, you have your attacking midfielder and behind, and then your 2 that are sitting. You need pace, you need athleticism. And they've got Ugarte, who's dead player, don't work. They should go all out for Belabor, man. Keep Gundogan and Kovacic, sell Nico, Stan Rodrygo. Just want to test your fraud level. Just want to test my fraud level, bro. Keep Gundogan and Kovacic. What the hell? Would I do that? Are you asking me if I do that? You give me Rodrygo, but I have to sell Nico Gonzalez and we've got to keep Gundogan and Kovacic. Yeah, I probably would do that. I would. The problem is, Pep would continue to play Gundogan and Kovacic. That's the issue. But you're basically saying to me, LB, you can get Rodrygo at Man City. You just have to sell Nico Gonzalez. Yeah, I'm doing that deal. Of course I'm doing that deal. My main concern is that Pep will probably end up playing Gundogan and Kovacic pure games. Yeah, crazy. Where's this ESPN Brazil tweet? Where's this ESPN Brazil tweet? I can't find it anywhere. Someone tag me in it on Twitter so I can bring it up on screen. I've typed in ESPN Brazil, but I can't see it anywhere. Someone tag me in it on Twitter, man. I want to bring it in. Big up Palumi says Pep got 2 years left. We have to look into the future. £150 million wasted. We are mad. We should have went for Kimmich or go get mega player. Bro, I said Kimmich last year. Everyone shot on me and said it was terrible. Yeah, it would have been great signing. I'll go get mega player. Reinders have to play on the 8. Rodri can't play full game. Silva should start no more. Well, unfortunately, if that's your viewpoint, you're going to be mad disappointed because he's captain, so he's going to play a lot of games. But I said Kimmich last year, bro. I said Kimmich. And people's like, nah. Yo, what? The mutants try to cook me? Why did I just go offline? Did I just go offline then? Wait, I don't know. But yeah, he's a great player, bro. You could have got it for like 20 million, man. It would have been no-brainer. But if you weren't going to get him, then you should have gone and got like world-class player, and we didn't. But we've learned from our mistakes. We've always spoke about it pure times. Big up for the Super, bro. But yeah, you're going to be disappointed, mate. You're going to be mad disappointed, Paluma, mate, because he's just been made captain, bruv. Abducted by Alan's nurse. The hell? Oh. This is the article, chat. Rodrygo faces dilemma at Xavi Alonso, Real Madrid under radar. 3 European giants in transfer market. Rodrygo played just 4 minutes for Real Madrid's 3-2 win over Borussia Dortmund. Yeah. Manchester City is one of the teams that has approached Rodrygo in the past. More recently, Arsenal has gained strength. Mate, if Arsenal get this guy with Gyökeres, fucking hell. Shit. Imagine if Arsenal get Gyökeres and Rodrygo. I agree. I don't think we're getting this guy, man. Bro, imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Rodrygo and Gyökeres and Zubidubidoo in the same transfer window. Bro, that'd be tough, man. Especially Liverpool moving mad as well. You can't not say, nah, bro, they are serious now. Of course they're serious. They're fucking making signings, good signings as well. They just took a long time to get here. Mad, mate. We need this right back locked off. We need this right back locked off, and I need my centre halves to start fucking defending proper and start playing like proper centre backs. Do you know what I'm saying? When's this Palmero game? Man City versus Palmero. When was it, chat? The 9th of August. Which is a Saturday, yeah? Or the 7th of August, a Thursday. I wonder if they're going to announce any more. When's the first game of kickoff? The 16th. That gives us a week and 2 days. So maybe that'll be the only one. Maybe that'll be the only one. Don't we still need to play Leipzig? I swear down, yeah, when we signed Gvardiol from Leipzig, I swear that we had some sort of clause in the contract to say we've got to play Leipzig in a friendly. I swear I've seen this. You said it's the vibe era. Bro, it's the vibes era, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be vibes. That doesn't mean wins and trophies, but I think it's vibes. Crazy. Is that madness? First game's a week after the Palmero match. Yeah. I just don't think that'll give us time for one more. We're just gonna have that one, and then that'll be us done, innit? Savio's been here 1 season. He's turned 21 year. De Bro's the Brazilian equivalent of academy player. Give him some time, man. Yeah, you got to give him time. I agree. Do you think we should try for Donnarumma? Yeah. I think so, based off what I've seen. Like I've already said, my stance on it now, yeah. My stance on it now is that I think we need to buy a new goalkeeper. Yeah, because Ortega don't want to be here. Ederson's head's not in the game, and I think we need to buy a new goalkeeper. Who the number one is, not asked, yeah? Pep can choose. But go and get me another goalkeeper. Should it? Yeah, well, that's a possibility, innit? You might have a couple behind closed doors, facts. Facts, man. Why you always try to fight me, bro? Come on, bro. It will schedule one more. Yeah, maybe. They might just be behind Thinger. Shot stopping keepers. Yeah. I just want another goalkeeper, man. I don't think we'll ever get a ball playing. Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. Nah, I don't want Nick Pope. I'll take you right back, though. or your left back or whatever he is. Livramento. Give us Livramento, man. Give us Livramento. Yeah, he's so young as well. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like, I obviously, I've said this bare times, yeah, that like, I think Ederson is so crucial to the way we play. However, we can change the way we play. Like, I'm sorry, yeah, but PSG have just proved that you can win the Champions League and win their league. They've done a treble, yeah, by playing passing football with a goalkeeper that's not the best at passing out from the back. Like, they proved it. So for me, whilst I'd still like a goalkeeper to be able to like play out from the back and stuff and be able to kick a ball properly and that, I do think it's important. I don't think it's as important as I did maybe 6 months ago because it's just been proven factually, like that factually, that's just been proven that you can win without a goalkeeper that's amazing at the ball at their feet. Like they've just done the treble. They've just done it. You know? So it depends who you get, man. It's, you know, see who they go and get in it. Yeah, they did. Oh, bro, I seen that injury to Musiala. What's happened to him, Truss? I seen the video. You know what? That reminded me. I don't know if he was in the streams when I did Sudamericano watch along, yeah, and that striker for Argentina, Roberto, he done his ACL. It was exactly the same. Exactly the same, yeah. The ball's going towards the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's come sliding out, and he's put his foot like in there to try and like get the ball or whatever. And he fucked his knee and done his ACL. He's out for 6 months. Yeah, hanging. Because it twists, bro. Because the keeper's, you're putting your leg in like that, yeah. And then the keeper's coming from this side, putting pressure on your leg, and it's like twist. Obviously, it is his ankle, I think, isn't it? Roberto was his knee, the ACL. It twists the ACL, bang, ACL out for a season, bro. Both injuries were exactly, obviously different injuries. Like one done his ACL, one done his tibia or whatever. I know it's not an ACL, LB. I'm just saying like bad injuries from the same thing, innit? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's hanging injury. I seen it. I didn't know that it was out for 5 months. That's really fucking bad for him, innit? Can't lie. Yeah, I can't lie, man. Right, boys. I think that's me done, mate. I think that's me done. See what you guys are saying? He's on foot. Yeah, bad, man. Bad, bro. Can't lie, it's bad, mate. Fibula and ligaments, he'd be lucky to return 5 months. Yeah, it's crazy. Glad we not got any major injuries. Yeah, I think the only injuries we got was Echeverry, but he'll be back soon because he was only out for 3 weeks. And then Rodry done something, didn't he? But I don't even know if that was like a real injury or whether it was just like a fitness issue. And then I don't think there's anything else. Do I believe the Dumfries thing? I believe he's got a release clause. I think that's pretty legit. I think, you know, there's quite a lot of people saying that is legit. So I think, yeah, he probably does have a release clause. But I don't think we're going to get him. Do a Carling show, you fraud. Yeah, no, I do need to do a Carling show. I do a Carling show, man. 100%. Yeah, we'll get that boxed off, man. Trust. I reckon this is Pep's last season, says Mofat. I have a feeling it might be as well, you know. I have a feeling it will as well. Win or lose, I think he might leave at the end of the season. Unless, I think if he can get the team cooking, I think if Pep can get this team cooking, like playing mint football and we go and win the league, and like it's not like a drag. You know what I mean? It's not like pure grinding it out. Like say we cook, then yeah, I think he might stay. But I have a feeling he might go at the end of the season, you know. I really do. I feel like he will. I think he'll go at the end of the year. Who we get, I don't know. I'd go all out for Luis Enrique at this moment in time. Yeah, Ben, JD, mate. Who do we bring in? You've got to try and get Luis Enrique. You've got to try. That has to be number one target. That has to be number one target. I mean, surely we all agree. Surely we all agree that if Pep does leave, you've got to try and get Luis Enrique at PSG. That is just, you have to try. You might not be able to get him. You might not want to come, but you've got to try. You've got to try. I don't know, man. I feel like you should like respect the Premier League's pull a little bit more, man. I think the Premier League pool might be able to get him. Fabregas? Nah, I'd rather have company, man. I'd rather have company. At the moment, yeah, it's between Nagelsmann, Enrique, and probably company. Do you know what I mean? But Luis Enrique has to be number one target. He has to be number one target, man. He has to be. You know what I mean? But yeah. Right, lads. I think we might call that one a day. Obviously, if there's any more news, I will go live. If there's any bombazos, but I don't think we are going to get any bombazos. I think the only bombazos we're going to get now in the next couple of days / week is probably the outgoings. Gundogan, Kovacic. Well, not Kovacic, he's not injured, he's not fit. Gundogan. That's probably it. Maybe a defender. But I want to know about news, man. I want to know incomings, man. I need incoming news. I need a right back at the football club. Need a right back, man. But yeah. Be up to you guys, innit? Smash these likes. Make sure you guys subscribe. Oh, yeah, the Grealish thing. Fucking hell. That's actually mad how they've still not got any Grealish news, isn't it? We'll end up loaning him on the last day of the season. The last day of the transfer window. That's what we'll probably end up doing. But yeah, big up to you, man. Smash up the likes. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. 115 is dead. Oh, bro, what even's going on with the 115, innit? Like, bro, where's the 115 news? Where's the 115 news, chat? We're guilty or nah? We're guilty or nah, man? So, man. Before you go, innit? Smash these likes up before you go, man. It's crazy. But yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. Everything's a bit dead at the moment, isn't it? Like, where's all the transfer news, mate? Where's all the transfer news? Oh my God, breaking news, Bomber. Bomber, City have signed a player. Bomber news, Bomber news. Bomber news, Bomber news. Man City Academy recruitment drive continues as City agreed terms with under 15 Romario Collins. Oh, man. Fucking weird, isn't it? City signing 14-year-olds. Right, lads. Big up to you, man. Smash the likes up. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. And I'll catch you in the next one, Briz. Peace out, man.